Hello everybody, my name is Ryan and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me today to watch season 2 episode 4 of Interview with the Vampire. A quick recap of the last episode. I don't know what I was gonna... Girl, get it the fuck together. What is going on? I don't know what I was going to say there, but it doesn't even really matter. A quick recap of the last episode. We got to really see and go back in time to when Armand and Lestat first met and like the relationship that was going on there and everything that unfolded. How quickly it passed was very intriguing and interesting as well. We also got to see Claudia fully throwing herself into being a part of this group. I think it's a coven. Is that what they call them? I don't know. Part of this group anyway. And at the end of the episode, she became a member, a part of it. And they got her this dress and this new play. And they were like, oh, you get to be the daughter for like the next 50 years. And Armand was talking to Louis about how she is not going to last because like that's why vampires are not made that young, because it just really like messes with their head because they physically look like a child but mentally they are obviously a lot older than that. So I fear we're going to see that impact Claudia. We saw a little bit when she was being given the dress and they were talking about the play that she is going to be a part of, or play the child for. Her face kind of dropped. I think she expected to like, I don't know, have a little bit more of a adult type part. But of course, to everybody else, she looks like a child. So there's that. We also got to see some guy has hacked into Daniel's computer and has put like all of this information on there. What's that about? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I think like it's a lot of information about other vampires, things happening around that time, like all of this information that he's gonna have to sift through, I guess. But then he started talking to him on like, well, I don't think Daniel replied to him, but the guy started like messaging, being like, hello, I just want to help. Like, do you? I think there's something sketchy about you, dude. I think you're a little bit sketchy. So we are going to have to see what is all, you know, involved with that, but I am very excited. I believe we will probably see Claudia in some kind of performance role now, but I'm curious. And I really don't want anything bad to happen to Claudia, but I can't help but think potentially something has that we aren't with her in the present day. Although Armand and Louis may have left because they sent Armand to like off Louis because he was like refusing to join them and they just cannot have that. And so he obviously didn't. They went into Louis' apartment, probably hooked up or did something. And now here we are. So that's what it's looking like. As always, the full episode reaction for this episode and all of the other episodes will be up on my Patreon. The link for that is down below. And without any further ado, let's just jump right in to season 2, episode 4 of Interview with the Vampire. Let's go. Oh, another play. Look at her. I love her makeup. The blue is wild. Well, he's here still, so that's interesting. I wonder if Armand is in trouble for not ending him. Come on, Claudia. I wonder if that guy is catching on to the fact that Claudia has lied.
Infantilized.
Coven life requires a letting go of the self. She carried her water uphill like a seasoned player.
Yeah, speak your truth, Louis.
Your daughter is bewitched by the window. She thinks she's a real pearl. No, I need Far, far away. You have been warned. Check, check. No, they're closed. Birdie loves the breeze. Where are the canapes?
What even is this?
The play was a hit.
An unmitigated hit.
They added shows, added seats, sold souvenirs.
Mm.
I hate this song like I hate my mortal father.
I dream that my mortal mother sings it.
I was gonna say, he seemed like he was kind of getting over it real quick. Are they still doing their other performance, or is it just this for now? Damn. Damn. Ew.
Find baby Lulu's inner childlike wonder again. And Claudia, if you do absolutely nothing else, at least enunciate.
Mm.
By the 500th performance, Claudia was beyond bored.
Yeah.
To sabotage.
Oh my god, look at them all in her outfit. That's crazy. That's interesting.
Unacceptable.
Yes, matron.
So, explain to the company why the 500th performance.
I'm a fierce vampire trapped in the body of a little girl. I'm reminded of it every night. I have lost my passion for work on stage. I think I prefer backstage work.
Dang. That sounds real though.
It's a privilege to work in this theatre. I do what I'm asked, and I do it gracefully.
Your nomadic passion, Claudia, owes your playwright an apology.
Sorry, Sam.
I mean, after doing something 500 times, I'm sure no matter what it is, you're gonna get bored.
You live with Lulu off stage until she returns to you on stage.
And yet the audience sang along in full voice.
Mm.
But why single out our sister when nomadic passion has infected the entire company?
Maître might not have noticed, as he has been nomadically attending the Theatre de Vampire.
Oh.
This is not about Louis.
Discipline Claudia for bumping into the scenery, but let Louis run wild. And you do this for what? Is it thirst? Is it love? What is he exactly?
Mm.
Companions?
Yes.
No.
Mm. Uh-oh. You're caught. Cat fight?
What is it?
It's whatever you want to call it.
An affair? A romance?
It works for me. Companion works too.
So it's not whatever I want to call it then.
He's got a point.
And so it's okay if you don't remember her name. That's just how they're settled, and that's great. This is great. What we got is great.
Oh god.
Companionship.
Oh, God, how do you manage it? We see each other when we want to.
It's so funny because even with him not actually like being there as a character,
It's not easy for me. You don't understand the danger.
he like
I
steals the scenes. There's something so terrifying about him, but he's incredible.
Oh, I'm the secret. Do you notice how hot the room gets when you two talk about the secret?
Only shit to work when I think of shit that pisses me off.
I try and find the vulnerability.
Oh, sassy Louis.
I love you.
Did he just say, I love you? That's a lot.
I love you.
This man.
I promise you wouldn't talk.
I love you.
Schizophrenic, Louis?
No,
I love you.
Did you consider yourself schizophrenic at the time?
I'm not sure the term applies to a vampire.
Till then, you only have Daniel Malloy.
He was my biographer, my
What was that?
Would you like to know what it felt like?
Yeah.
I could feel the movement of air. I wouldn't say it was his hand, but it was not his hand.
And you weren't feeling Lestat in the room?
No. And I was not aware he was as present as it seems he was.
Uh-oh.
Were you two the only ones who survived the fire at the theater?
You weren't provided any information about the fire in our archives.
Oh, God.
In high school, you told a girl you'd only do her if she had a paper.
Oh, sorry.
What the fuck?
In direct violation of the third great law, still journaling.
I'm terrified that she's gonna let the rats out one day.
Why are you lurking?
No vampire must commit to writing the history of the vampires.
Law 3. It's not the history. It's just random thoughts as a habit.
Read me some.
You creep me out, sir.
Celeste and Estelle hate me. I hear their petty insults in the middle of our scene.
Marie Celeste, because her talent disappeared without trace years ago. It's so far up Celeste's arse that she doesn't need a coffin to sleep in anymore. I do hope there's something juicy in there.
I hope this man is nice, but I feel like groomy vibes. Like, I hope he just, you know, is kind. And that's it.
Oh, please, don't be so melodramatic. Had I been Estelle or Celeste lurking in the shadows, and thank you for the kind words you wrote about me.
How do you know what I wrote?
I read it just now, right in front of you.
You sold me a dress. Dans ta boutique, comme soit la vendre. Très chic.
Avec des billets froissés, des boucles d'oreilles pleines de sang. Si vous avez été racheter des lobes.
Quel souvenir que cette journée.
I liked you. Well, you moved on from pickpocket? You're clowning now.
I'm an actress now.
Ah,
Clowning.
your French is still ugly. Like your Dao outfit.
I agree. I just wouldn't say it because it's rude and obvious.
I'm just there to be there. Painters, poets.
Photographers?
Yeah.
It's not that attractive.
And the waterfall of pretension bursting forth from his mouth of cavity.
Read my mind.
Jealousy, jealousy.
Catatonic. Since Santiago has taken up with Celeste again.
And Gustave, les toilettes? Packet de l'air. Hungover from last night when he split from the pack.
She's giving birth.
To modernity itself.
Yes. Sculptors and authors. Meanwhile, everyone's fawning over Picasso,
This man, fuck off.
ripping apart the old molds, bursting into new ones. Not Louis Dulac. I'm out in the streets on the barricades with the avant-garde.
Oh, God.
New Orleans for a buffoon. Anything else you want to say, buffoon?
Get him, Louis.
Out of the table, but you got my attention now. Take your time. Come on. What? Spit it out.
That was a power move.
Marie, come back.
No. Bitch. Take that.
Bars, getting into paintings. Got a good price.
So are you a dealer or are you an artiste, Mr. Dulac?
I like to think I'm maybe both.
Something fragile about this man.
If you knew the man, you know he was anything but.
A happy mistake then. You caught the soul he is hiding.
Hell yeah. He's like, I want this one only.
Framing the door. light on the street. The door across the street. The look you're getting from the stoop across the street.
He's still.
I don't have the eye.
No, no. I think you do have the eye. Like I have the eye. We know it when we see it. You see it in yours? Only 5 prints left. You should buy one from me. Sit on it. Sell it to.
Oh no.
Fuck you!
Aren't so bad, Louis.
They document. Nothing more.
This one with the fountain and the couple and the water's glowing. I think I've seen it somewhere, like in a book or something, right?
It's not mine. That's Fred Stein.
Dude, this man is fucking with my head. And Daniel's head. And I think Louis' head.
What is this?
Dear, this is a Stein.
I know. Why is it in there? Why are all these in there?
Don't ask me, we've been staring at
I didn't put these here.
Probably Rashid. Confused them.
There's something fucking sketchy as shit.
The bag over her head. She agreed and you did.
This is embarrassing. I don't want you thinking I was trying to pass them off as mine.
Yeah.
Photographer. An amateur. I want our readers to know that.
Sure.
What is going on?
Merci. Merci.
Did you enjoy the show?
You want to ride home?
A whole goddamn lot. Look at this. And this fucking Gordon Parks fella you put in front of me? Guy spends 3 or 4 days with folks before he even picks up a...
Sorry. This man.
Tell me one thing wrong about this photo.
Well, for one thing, I'm not in it.
Come on, Lestat.
Your lens is not entirely clean. And you see here, in the corner, and on this night you only had 8 frames of film on you. A haunting set of clouds moved in minutes after your last show.
And Louis is
Romeo!
the sun,
Barely Balthazar.
the moon.
I feel like the actor who plays Lestat has such a good time playing that character. As he should.
Are you their hostage?
More like they're my family.
TB killed my family. All of them. Dead. Oh, my town was sad for me. Oh, poor orphan. I'm a lieutenant from Düsseldorf. He was 19. To know what love is before I die.
Sounds like a lie.
I thought so too, but then he shook so much when I took my shirt off. And he has his eyes closed. You know, I said to him, you're making love to me and you think it's wrong to look at me. I wasn't inviting Hitler to stay in France. I was inviting a frightened boy to cradle my tits. And now I'm a traitor. A slut.
Not the art, the apology. Flex your power one night and follow it with grand groveling the next. Vintage Leoncourt.
That was for curving discipline for the situation, and if I may, you were wound rather tightly after Santiago's probing.
That's true. But Santiago is a little bitch. So can we talk about that for a minute?
Remember me?
He's just jealous that Louis doesn't have to be a part of the coven and can do his own shit.
Flying in like vampire papa.
I did it poorly, but I did it for our protection.
I didn't like seeing Claudia made a
I
puppet.
treated her as a member of my coven.
It all makes you look weak.
I'm not Lestat, Louis.
Okay.
In fact, the donor in the title was my maker. The canvas painted in my maker's studio, and in this case, the donation was in kind. He was rescued from a brothel when he was 15. Named Arun, then I think. Shackled on the boat. The brothel. My maker's purchase. But then this was 7 years before I was stricken with illness. Before I was turned and imbued with my powers. The name the coven in Rome gave me. After they set fire to the studio, set fire to my maker. Magnus, who begat Lestat. Lestat, who begat Louis.
Look French.
No, it's not right at the front.
That was very sad.
I don't have much.
Yes, you don't have more.
Just hearing his story of how he became a vampire, like his family sold him and stuff. That's horrible.
Like anybody else. Mom died, Dad ran off, Aunt didn't want me. A fire, adopted, one of them was bad trouble. Ran away. One dark thing after another. Maybe I seek it out. Maybe I chase after it.
Damn, that's a big revelation. To like look into yourself in that way.
There's something broken in me. A collision in me, like I want to go bang.
Go bang. I mean, that's fine. Then you'll be fine again. And then bang. And then okay, and then bang, and...
Don't do it to her, Claudia.
Ah, I bled through. Ah, don't move too much. The pins, huh?
Come on, Claudia, you got this. Don't hurt her.
The show is a hit. The show is our cover.
Tell me again what it is.
We all humble ourselves.
Tell me again how Sam licks the stage clean after every show. I like to walk off stage in the middle of it, but I don't. I like to pounce on the audience members, but I don't. I missed a chore and made a friend. And before you tell me to make friends with the coven, I can't, because they've all turned inward too long ago and you know it, which is why you run to lose.
Most in my position would treat you no better than you treated your maker. And the friend you made, you will not see again. Yes.
Fuck you, Armand.
There's rot on the green room floor, see to it.
I don't like Armand. This is something I've carried from the beginning.
Too old to play Hamlet. Too young to play Polonius. Know your role, Thesp. Or join your maker in oblivion.
Damn. He's like, don't fuck with me, bitch.
What is vampire life but poor decisions stacked next to better ones?
Lily!
Speaking of poor decisions.
Lily! God knows all about Lestat. How long's he known?
Whole time.
What? But you colored it in for him. Painted a picture. Who did the poisoning? Who did the throat cutting?
You could trust Armand.
What about me and you? You and me and you.
No.
Except he just threatened me with it.
No, it doesn't sound like him.
Love makes you stupid. Makes you fickle and weak and blind. Let me guess, he's your companion finally. Well, good for fucking you. You and him. Him and you. Picked another one over me.
Oh, Claudia.
You left me! Go sit in your choice, sister. Go sit in it.
That's painful. I hate seeing them argue. It hurts. It hurts a lot.
Wilderness that is our daughter.
Shall we hunt?
Interesting that he's...
Balcony.
Keep a watch.
Eyes and minds.
What are you doing? What the fuck are we doing? Not we. I'm actually not a part of this crime. It's interesting that he, like, is inviting the idea of Lestat to go with him. You know? Very interesting.
Let the children answer and knock at the door. A pale-faced policeman arrived to the morgue.
Yeah, all that. Have a seat.
I don't like him being in this house.
Wanka.
Thanks.
You're gonna break it off with him, aren't you?
Yeah.
Always doomed. Well, I'm happy you tried.
No, you're not.
That's what you wanted me to say.
Guys, I hate Lestat, but I kind of miss Lestat and his craziness.
Be a hunters are.
No.
Why this suit?
It's my favorite on you.
Really? I didn't know that.
Is he like killing him off in his head? Or something?
You might not know this, but I had to tailor and inscribe your initials on the back side of the ticket packet.
Damn. Guys, this is intense as fuck. Intense.
You summoned me.
I felt your panic.
The center isn't holding. Mutiny brewing. Everyone doing what they want when they want.
Everyone but you.
You should think to leave.
No. I'm staying in Paris with you, and everyone's gonna be happy.
I don't know that everyone will be.
Theater. But I used to be real good at running things. Santiago wants to be Coven leader. Give him the job.
Never.
Watch him fail.
Never.
Listen to me.
I can't.
Listen.
I will not.
Fine. Then throw him a bone at least.
Is that Claudia's? That's the same one he had, right?
They don't have an alternative. They'll beg you back. And that's where you can decide if you want it back. Or you want something else.
Very good. Meet back at the theater and stagger your arrivals.
Yes, maître.
Yes, maître.
I don't like it at all.
Red Stein's in the album. 4. You made me look foolish.
You just assume it was me.
Well, it wasn't me.
You sure about that? I take it back.
Take it way fucking back.
It was probably an honest mistake from the start.
You think I need to be coddled? Hyped up, lied to?
Is that what makes you fascinating?
Who is dead with a bag over their head?
Just start the tape.
You weren't always a vampire, were you? I was a 33-year-old man when I became a vampire. How did it come about?
Did they kill his wife? I'm shook right now. (1973) audio interview.
I mean, you've forgotten, man. I mean, you don't understand the meaning of your own story.
What?
Morning.
I lost time. Things got a little heated.
With a boy. Things got heated with a boy. I was at home picking...
The way it cut off at the end of that episode like that, I thought that that was an error. I think we're gonna get so much tea in the next episode. It's like not even funny. What have they done to Daniel? Armand is doing something to their fucking memories and fucking with the fucking fucking their heads up. Like he's doing something crazy and I don't know what. I don't know if he's like altered their memories and like that's like the flashes Daniel's having are like back to when that was happening. Cause he's like, looks like he's trying to hypnotize in a way. And he's saying things about like, oh, in a bag and it's some person in a bag. I don't know if that was like his ex or something. I don't know. Or if that has anything to do with him at all. And it's just... Guys, I'm shook. I have no thoughts now except for what is coming. We got to see Claudia do her play and start to really like struggle with the fact that she is an like older in her head but in a young girl's body. Struggle with trying to make a friend with that lady in the shop, the dress shop. And Armand is trying to be very controlling of that. We also, I think, saw Louis really like put Lestat away. I think he kind of banished him from his head. And Claudia was threatened by Armand about her not wanting to do it. And him being like, basically, I know Lestat is your maker, you little fucking liar. And the whole conversation between her and Louis there, where she's like, you chose someone else over me again, was very upsetting, to say the least. Oh, guys. I'm very worried about the next episode. I don't know if I want to know. Did bad stuff happen to Daniel? I'm telling you right now, I will not be able to handle that. If something bad happened to Daniel, that will be the end of me as we know it. I will not be able to survive that. I love Daniel. Armand sucks. I haven't liked Armand from the moment I found out that, like, Armand was a vampire and stuff in season 1. I haven't liked him. I've had bad feelings about him. And this whole season I haven't really liked him. I thought he was fucking with us. I feel like we're not really getting the truth of what's going on. I'm curious to see, because we got confirmation that Lestat isn't actually dead, right? Because he was able to drink from the rats and help himself live again. Are we gonna run into him again at some point, perhaps? Maybe not in this season, but maybe in the future? I don't know. I don't know. This whole thing is just wild. It really is. There are so many questions. We are halfway through now. We only have 4 episodes left. Guys, what a wild ride. And also that Santiago can get fucked. Like, I don't know what the fuck he thinks he's doing, going in their house and going through their journals and their pictures and stuff. Like, get out of here, dude. Who are you and what do you think you're doing here? Because you do not belong here. One bit, bitch. I don't, It's a no from me. I hate him. I hate Santiago. I hate Armand. I miss Lestat. Who the fuck would have ever thought I would say that? I said I kind of miss Lestat as Louis was like getting rid of him completely. It just, I think a lot of that has to do with, one, the fact that I just love the way that the actor plays him a lot, and I think that he is incredible and just does such a great job. But also, I didn't think it could get worse than Lestat, and I fear that that was a grave mistake, a big error on my end, because I think Armand may be like worlds worse than Lestat ever was at this point. Like, Lestat did some shitty stuff, but I'm getting the vibe that Armand is going to have him beat in that category. So I actually can't believe it. I can't. That shit's wild as fuck. I don't even have any words. I feel bad that Claudia is like getting taken away from her friend lady that she met. That's just absolute bullshit. So hopefully that gets resolved. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with me. As always, the full episode reaction for this episode and all of the other episodes will be up on my Patreon. The link for that's down below. And I will see you guys back here with me for the next episode. Bye, guys.